We don't want to be that guy.
There are some people that will be that guy.
I mean, it is in the rules, but, you know, anyways, rewind, starting with Salem and T here in this game one. Right tag, T Pac-Man, we see it, and MVG Hero.
All right, so this time, no Kaboom to start things off, but an Accelerate. Accelerate is kind of like Jump Art and Speed Art combined, which is kind of insane. Look at this. Look at how fast he's moving, but it doesn't last too long.
It's literally in developer mode.
Yeah, it's so insane, dude.
And it's great for Hero, too, because he actually gets confirms that he normally doesn't have without Accelerate.
I want to see Hero in 4 years.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure.
Optimized Hero?
Optimized Hero? I mean, it took a little bit for DK to get optimized to Smash Point.
Very true. But right now, T has the upper hand here, a zoom, just to get him out of that quick situation. And just a fun fact as well, we saw one heal get used, and there is 2 heals per stock. I believe you get another heal if you take one of their stocks. I believe that's how it works.
So, yes, that is true. I do remember that being described by Sakurai's Let's Play. And in this situation, getting heal off your menu, getting bounce off your menu, now you're just setting up for the flag.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you just increase your odds, honestly. And then even getting the heals off your menu, that's going to increase the chances to re-get the bounce and all that jazz. Yeah. So all these buffs available. And there goes the second heal. And Snooze, nope, not going to connect here.
I mean, that is something that I think a lot of people have overlooked. I think the Hero controversies have largely died down. You're not seeing him littering top 8s, but being able to change your odds, I wasn't totally aware of that. I thought the odds were consistent, but double heals and then getting rid of everything else so you can get, you know, what you want out of the menu. That's pretty powerful.
Controlling the RNG, and that's I mean, and that's what Salem was telling me when I was chit-chatting with Salem about Hero, like his general thoughts on Hero and stuff. So very insightful player. Right now, man, T is got a pretty good lead here on this Hero. I'm not too sure if he can read the menu or not, but he's definitely avoiding these spells.
That's actually a good question, man. I have no idea. I mean, Raito at main stage, he lost to Hero. He recognized that he should have went and learned the spells, and he went and did so. Unfortunately, still wasn't able to win today, but he did a much better job.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did he end up fighting Salem?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And shoot tone.
So, dang, Salem definitely busting out the Hero against the JP squad.
But I think what's very, like you mentioned in the beginning, Korean, it's not like, oh, let me counterpick with the menu, like I was joking. Like, there are legitimate factors for choosing Hero for zoner type characters. I mean, if you're playing against Samus, you're playing against Pac-Man, you're playing against Duck Hunt in that case, like, they're going to give you your time and your space, and then you get to bring up the menu however you want, style the game however you want, and fish for bounce, which when I first saw that move in the Sakurai Let's Play, you're a walking reflector. I mean, that's the matchup.
Sounds a little broken.
Quite the move.
You have to change your approach for however long it stays out, which I think is, what, 15, 20 seconds, and you get it again?
But he doesn't have to care about the bell. Yeah, he just dropped it because it didn't really matter there.
And that's when you can start pressuring.
Yeah, exactly.
Just walking in with a mirror.
Wow, that bounce almost reflected the hydrant there. And sometimes you can't help it. Like you'll tell yourself like, okay, bounce is up, right? But then sometimes naturally you just throw out your projectile because it's just subconscious at that point.
I mean, it's like Swar said, you fundamentally have to change your gameplay, and when a move like bounce completely neutralizes your move set, your muscle memory doesn't know what to do. You're gonna be spamming those projectiles.
Yeah, and that side B from Hero is so good too. We see the range, right? And like Salem is just controlling this mid-range so well.
Yeah, he's already down sub 10 for his mana, and what's interesting is that you wouldn't be able to get your mana down to 0 if you were playing against someone like Light, you know, always being in your face. So there's definitely, you know, there's credence to the fact that against zoners, Hero's doing very well.
Oh, but just right there, yeah, right there we saw Salem being a little bit conservative with his mana. He noticed that he was low, right? And this is pretty much the only character with a mana system. So Salem kind of was regenerating some mana there, a little but T was able to take that stock, and now bringing it right back because, oh, dude, do you remember the whack setup at Big House? Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
Oh, dude, it was crazy. He like threw out the whack, and then he grabbed him and threw him into the traveling whack. It was so sick.
Oh, wait,
I've seen that.
That
Twitter combos like that.
Yeah, that stuff is insane. Of course, maybe we'll see Salem set up for it. We just saw the whack a little earlier. I see the whack on the menu, but of course, why wouldn't you pick up the bounce? Do you have? Oh, I wanted to see the.
He did it earlier, dude.
He did?
Yeah, dude. He went for Hocus Pocus. He went giant and everything.
Wow. That, I mean, because the chances of you getting something beneficial is actually pretty low. Off of
but last stock on a $10,000 tournament like this is you have to play optimally, not recklessly.
Suarez like, come on, guys. Come on.
Ooh, Kaboom coming in through from across the stage and taking the KO. Salem taking that first game.
A little bit of a vacuum effect there, too, with box.
Yeah, and one thing I will say, whenever a hero pulls up the menu, for the most part, you can jump over everything except Kaboom. Kaboom is one of the few spells that will actually windbox you, kind of suck you into the hitbox, and the hitbox itself is just too large to just jump over, right? You have to jump over like fairly high to get over the Kaboom. So, and it travels really quick.
Honestly, I wish Sheik had that for the grenade instead, because it's like the same impact, but instead it's like a little blip.
Wait, you want Sheik to have Kaboom?
Side B, get rid of Sheik's grenade. Give me Kaboom.
Kaboom? Just give her Kaboom.
Give her Kaboom.
Just
like
Kaboom.
Side B, no mana.
Yeah,
you saw it right there. I mean, he was in that menu. He was like,
would be
wait,
a Sheik main.
Okay, I need this spell. I need that spell. Salem was in the menu the entire time. Makes sense he's going to stay again hero in this game too. I mean, why not? Yeah. Boom.
And the last stock, last hit situation, Kaboom is so good. It's so quick. You're playing the projectile war, right? Look at how much damage it did. It does cost a fair amount of mana, and can you make it back? You need a zoom.
Yo.
No, he does not fish for the zoom. He tries to get the up B.
There's also, I believe, and this might be true, but when you're off stage, doesn't the chance for zoom also increase?
That I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
In your menu? That's
true.
And if you've limited it already by using 2 heals, and
maybe have one of the buffs on.
Yeah.
Because he did have a buff on there as well. But right now, T is taking this lead and stretching it as far as possible here. And I like that T got aggressive at the very beginning, right? Because time and time again, we talked about it all game one. Why is Hero good against Pac-Man? It's because Pac-Man is giving him what? He's giving him the space. He's giving him the time. Right now, T not giving him any of that, and he is just coming in with the forward airs.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, Salem finding the first stock off of T. Still a full 2-stock lead for him here.
Oh, I like that. But the water from the hydrant kind of messing up that grab there. Man, now Salem down an entire stock here, and right now T is keeping the aggression up.
And what's crazy too is that while yes, Hero excels, barely missed it. But while Hero excels with being able to use the menu because Pac-Man's trying to set up, then by Pac-Man trying to rush in, now you're in Hero's face, and characters like that typically don't do well up close, especially with a character that has disjoints like Hero.
Oh, and the bounce on the hydrant, did not have to worry about that, but he has the bounce, but at this point, T has such a huge lead, and he's really forcing Salem to go for some of these wild swings. We saw this fully charged side B. I've never seen Salem's hero do that, so it's like...
It's a lot of mana.
Yeah, it's a lot of mana, and it's very risky and laggy.
I like the way T actually decided to handle bounce in that occasion. He actually just ran away from it, waited for it to go away.
Yeah.
And Salem was kind of forced to approach. Interesting, he didn't go for any menu options during that time.
This man has bounce like at least once a minute.
Oh yeah, once like a stock, feels like. And look at this, the stall on the bounce, just waiting it out. But of course, sometimes you just autopilot.
Yeah. There's also certain situations, I doubt it was that one, where you know the bounce is coming, so you throw in order to sort of bait another reaction. Sometimes when you want Fox to, like, again, just shine. But, I mean, it's just it's already out, so you don't even have to bring it out, you know?
All right, the kicks. I know everyone in the chat wanted to see, like, a 0% thwack. Like, I know you guys. I know you guys wanted it, but it's kind of crazy, because, like, when you're a spectator and you're watching, you're kind of like low-key like, yo, where's that 0% thwack? You know what I mean? But if you were the player, you'd be like, come on, guys. Like, don't you just want to see, like, a bash?
Yes, 0% thwack is godless. But it's in the game, I mean.
Yeah,
deal with it.
Yep, that's just how it is. Not going to pull through for Salem, though. Not in that second stock. T just played that so well. I mean, obviously, the key on his own stock there was kind of like, well, you know. But other than that, he played phenomenal that game. I love the rush down Pac-Man. I love the offstage pressure. Heroes offstage is horrible. It's really, really bad. And, I mean, the only justification is that zoom, right? So,
yeah, absolutely.
Because even the fully charged up B, it costs so much mana to use.
Moving into game number 3 here. T off to a pretty good start so far. Continuing that aggressive gameplay.
Staying on stadium the entire time.
Yeah.
Man, that side B is so good. That second stage of side B. Up B out of shield being about frame 10. Not like the quickest up B out of shield, but it is something. Keeping up the pressure here. That jab is surprisingly really good as well. Just like how much size it, or like how much area of the map it takes.
It's got a lot of range for sure. Yeah. The fact that you can like stall the 1, 2, 3, you can eat a spot dodge, whatever.
Oh, into the oh
no, crit on that forward smash. That always being a threat.
Yeah, I've seen many shield breaks. It's not fun. But even after the down air, I was surprised we didn't see a follow-up coming out from Salem. I've seen down air and up smash or just like down air and aerial. Saw the kaboom, but not going for it. He's going to opt for the buffs here. No bounce. Kaboom on the defense, but you see the drift back from T, respecting the menu pool. Oh, dash attack, though.
Yeah,
what
hate to see it. The extension of the hitbox, the hydrant, the whole thing.
That was really smart from Salem because he kind of knew T was going to try and fall on the other side. That is a very standard play from Pac-Man, and it's just like, oh, hey, let me throw this hydrant down, let me charge on the other side, and just really calling him out with the dash attack there. But T answering right back, keeping this game number 3 so close.
And now Salem making his way back to the stage. T attacking with the key, racking up all that damage.
Wow, he mashed out of that quickly.
Oh man, that Pac-Man buff on the grab, that used to take way longer, but here's a kaboom, but T ready this time with the shield. It's going to be a loss of 40 mana as well, so that's really big.
It's pretty insane for the amount of area it covers and everything else, for the speed.
Yeah, 40 mana, I think that's a pretty good deal.
Give it to Sheik.
Give it to Sheik.
That's what the grenade wishes it was.
Yeah,
I'm not going to let that go.
Here's the accelerate though. Oh, and look at that air mobility. He pretty much just did a double jump air dodge to the center of the stage right there, just completely avoiding the bell.
Yeah, the gap closer, it does too. What's also interesting is that against a zoner, that's the best move too.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were talking about how, off stage, you could potentially fish for the zoom. If you still have a double jump, you could actually fish for accelerate and make it back to the stage pretty easily as well.
Yeah, with the double jump, if you fish for it on your first go.
Yeah.
Yeah, great
right
point.
now. This is looking kind of rough for Salem. I wonder if he loses this game if we see a character switch or not. I don't know if like maybe T just adapting to the hero really, really well. Maybe he did his homework.
Did his research?
Oh.
Had to do it each time, once event.
Yeah. Never gets old.
We might, I doubt we'll see a snake pick, but heading into a game 3 like that, I mean, being down 2, we could see it, but Hero was working out first game. This game, we're seeing T not being so aggressive. 32 is not that far behind, and again, there is, for the memes or not, there's always the threat of thwack, crit, and pretty much hocus pocus. Really want to be that way.
Oh man, on last stock? Let's go, Salem.
Some people are down to roll the dice.
It's a threat.
Yeah, and sometimes just having that threat, just can condition people.
Right.
I mean, you can't really, I guess you can't really prepare for hocus pocus, right? You like hover hocus pocus and you're like, you won't do it.
He's not.
I'll
I mean,
do it.
listening, you're going against Ike in a situation, you're not going to expect things like this, like getting a crit, getting thwack, getting all these other things. So T's definitely respecting me. His shield is very tiny now, but Salem's mana is very, very low.
Yeah, he might have for, an up B here. Still pretty low on the mana, gets the sun, and there's the forward smash, the follow. T barely going to close out that game number 3. So close. So it's like, at this point, it's like, do you even justify the switch? Because it was so close, right?
Yeah, well, we'll have to see, man. I think that the way Salem was playing towards the end there, he was starting to bring it back. So there's definitely potential that he's shown the adaptation that could just continue into the next game. There's also the other side where T could do the same thing right back to him.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it could just be the curveball pick, but honestly, I feel like the hero definitely shows a lot of promise.
Yeah.
He's just got to tighten things up as a player, just a lot of player mistakes or coming in just player versus player. Looks like he's going to stick through it. Probably going to go hero the entire set, ride or die.
I like it. It's definitely playing really well. And, we're looking forward to the day where hero is fully optimized. Salem is doing his part to get it to that point. So.
Who's looking forward to that?
I don't know. I thought you said that. I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not
personally,
sure.
I'd be interested to see how Hero looks in 4 years, but I don't think anybody Yeah, but what's
no
interesting,
who wants it, though?
to Korean's point earlier, though, a switch, it's either going to be Snake, maybe a Shulk, maybe a Link, but with both of those characters, Snake and Link being zoners, zoner on zoner matches are just so taxing. So Hero definitely has the kit pretty optimized for zoners.
Yes.
I think with T now playing the aggression card a little bit more, Salem can dial it back and maybe take advantage of it.
Dude, yeah, we saw the bounce come up, and T didn't even stall. T was like, "Oh, bounce up, sick. Let me come in with this forward air though," and he just starts messing him up. I love that T is down to scrap with the Pac-Man. I think that's what's really throwing Salem off.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, he waits for the Hydrant to actually push him back, get him some more distance to the ledge, and use the back throw to put Salem off stage.
T is keeping the pressure up, and you see, you hit him to the other side. Didn't even want to set up anything. He just wanted to come in as soon as possible, get this pressure going, get this ledge trapping. But Salem going to make it back on stage. He's got all this rage, but can he make it back? Wow, tried to hit him with the orange.
Dude, there was so many setups come back to back right there from T.
Okay, there's the forward air, and I know the fully charged neutral B does use quite a bit of mana as well. Yeah, T is definitely trying to hit him with some kind of trick.
Some shenanigans for sure. I mean, twice he tried to bounce the orange off the Hydrant.
Ooh, and that's, wow, that kills!
What an unfortunate angle. No. I don't think T was prepared for that. He was being probably sent at 11 o'clock in his mind, but it didn't work out that time.
Could be jet lag, man. I don't know. But here's the bounce. It should run off pretty soon here. But right now, Salem looking really low on mana. He's able to barely survive. Does he? Okay, he should have enough for the up B. Yeah, and T, at this point, it's 200%. He can hit him with anything. Wow, he's... Okay, all right. Forward tilt does seal it out there.
Yeah, luckily for Pac-Man, he has that move that's pretty fast and will hit below the ledge.
Whew, and the quick 62, 70. Give me 80, give me 90, T. Wow, what a combo coming out from the Pac-Man extraordinaire.
Wow, Zero Suit Pac-Man looks great.
Jeez, I didn't know you had ladders and kicks like that, though.
Yeah, this is the aggression we did not see game one.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And that's the kind of adaptation you have to have, right? Like, there's so many different matchups, right? And Hero is definitely going to fit that archetype of like, wow, your character is very different from from the rest of the cast. So really great stuff coming out from T. But Salem still keeping it very, very close here, man. This Hero is definitely showing to be a threat.
Yeah, and especially with the character still being so fresh. The newest character, one of the newest characters in our game is like, you still have to be extra patient playing against the character. You don't know exactly all the setups that they might have.
Man, and with the bounce, Salem can run in with no fear whatsoever. But you know what? I'm not going to drop the Hydrant. I'm going to drop the kicks because that does not get reflected from bounce.
Show me the boots.
Yep, there we go. And T now setting himself up for a situation for 3-1 here against Salem, which would be a huge win for him. Oh, there's the bang, I think it's called, like mini kaboom.
The bang, yeah. Doesn't travel quite as fast, doesn't have as big of an explosion or a like vacuum hitbox, but still a pretty good projectile. That and Sizz is a little stronger, I think.
Oh, here's the heal, and there's the bounce. Now time to play here. And again, look at this. T is down to fight here, trying to get, wow, and the lingering grab actually snatches up Salem. He's taking quite a bit of damage here, tech chase situation. Oh, the stage 2, still not enough. Great DI coming out from T. He's still alive at 183%.
The speed at which that comes out is still mind-blowing to me.
Oh, the stage 2 side B?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really quick. The cherry gimp. Oh, and there's the down air. Very susceptible off stage, and T is very excited to take that. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because beating Salem today, and claps from the crowd and Hero in the background right there, you can see it, how
so enthusiastic, yeah. Hero's a